Dude, doesn't that rip?
You're an idiot.
No, you're an idiot.
Welcome back, soft boys and girls. This is
Oh.
the You're an Idiot podcast. I'm Alex Dragovich with my co-host Geoffrey Osmus.
I'll tell you what, I'm never softer on my best friend Alex.
I know that.
Hard boy.
Yeah,
hard boy.
You can make it move sometimes, kid.
Man,
you can make it move.
Wearing one of the least sexy shirts of all time. The grayest, most boring t-shirt
you
I've
would think
ever
it's you would
seen.
think it's laundry day today.
Is it? Is that why? It better
No,
be.
I just kind of fumbled the bag.
That's like a shirt I wouldn't even wear to the gym.
Oh, you wouldn't wear
I
this
wouldn't.
shit.
I gotta look good for my people in Bushwick.
You got one good. This switch is actually not bad.
I
Where'd you
know.
get
A
it?
guy gave it to me after a show in Austin, I think.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
a guy just gave. His friend made it, and he's like, "You wanted this sweater?" I'm like, "Sure." Or it was in Chicago. It was in Chicago.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
It's a nice sweater. I like it. Yeah.
The tie dye.
I've been wearing it on stage. Really been
looks
popping.
like a chia seed on there on the bottom, like in the middle
a
bottom.
chia seed? What are you talking about?
I want to thank the Patreon members for subscribing.
incredible segue.
We've got some new Patreon members.
We're trying to get to 100 by the end of March. So if you could help fulfill our dreams, go to patreon.com/you're an idiot.
Please help us out, guys.
Drago, what are the 3 tiers we have?
Okay, tier number 1.
Uh-huh.
Moron.
Yeah.
Moron.
Yeah, how much is it?
$3?
$3. What do they
I
get?
cannot believe I got that
Yeah,
right. I cannot believe I got that.
it might have been idiot. I actually can't remember.
Is it idiot moron?
It doesn't matter. It's $3. What do we get with the $3 tier, Alex Dragovich?
One extra episode a week.
And
You can ask us questions.
and
You can be my friend
oh,
online.
come on. How do you forget it?
This is not my thing. It's not my job.
We split the money equally. It better be your job.
I'm the talent.
I think we might start splitting it a little unequally.
You're
if
the
this is how it's
logistics
gonna
guy.
Be. You also get early access to the regular episodes on Friday.
I always forget about
instead
the
of
Friday
Monday.
thing.
For $5, you get video of bonus and early access. Then $10, you be our friend. You can ask us questions, call in. Well, one person wants to call in already.
I think I saw somebody who's doing like $15 a month or something.
Yeah, it's Canadian dollars. I got fooled by that too. Yeah, I thought someone was giving us extra money, but it's Canadian money.
If you want to toss us some extra, I'm Alex-Dragovich.
We're absolutely into that. No, don't give it to the Patreon. We're splitting it equally.
I'll decide if I want to send Jeff a check.
Oh
or two.
my God, I shouldn't even be sending you the Venmo equally. Actually, no. Next week, you guys, I want to make Drago post this episode.
Okay.
On YouTube. See if he can figure it out.
Yeah, I can.
Next week, you guys, if this episode doesn't air till mid-April, you know why. It's because
All right.
Alex could not figure out how to edit the beginning and end of it.
I got a new computer. I can post the shit out of it.
Okay, yeah, that's what's been holding him back the whole time. The booster shot and a rough computer.
The
That's
MacBook
it.
M1 processor.
Okay. And
Or
Drago,
M2.
you said you had a great little story to share with me.
Well, I just want to talk about my weekend
I
a little
can't
bit.
wait to hear. That's how we open every episode. It's always about you. That's
Yes.
okay.
Ultimately,
Nothing. Move the Gatorade bottle out of there.
yeah.
Are we sponsored by Gatorade at this point?
I went Cool Blue today.
Like if
instead of
you
my normal
audio
orange.
listeners, you might not know, but Drago always has a massive Gatorade bottle in the frame. He's fidgeting around with
Do
it
you
the
have
whole time.
a Gatorade Power Rankings top 3 flavors?
You got to go the white flavor, whatever it is.
No.
Sorry,
You're the worst person.
What is it?
On
Lemon
earth.
lime or whatever?
That's
Is
not lemon lime's not what the white one.
What it?
I didn't know. I didn't know people bought the
What's
white
the
one.
clear one? The clear one. That's the best one.
No,
What-
it's not.
Yeah, white Gatorade. What flavor is that? That's the best one. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Glacier
Frost?
Cherry. Yeah, that seems different than it was when I was a kid, though. It used to be something else.
You've gone clear your whole life.
I always got the clear one. White Glacier. Yeah, it's always Glacier something.
What
yeah.
does it fucking taste like?
It's great. I don't know. It's all sugar and made up fruits. Glacier cherry? That makes no sense. What's a fuck's
That's
a
not
glacier
true. Orange tastes like orange. Red tastes like
cherry?
red.
The Cool Blue? What does Cool Blue taste
It
like?
tastes like blue.
You're drinking
dude.
Cool Blue? It tastes like a fucking color? Oh,
Yeah.
interesting how that fell apart so
Yeah,
quickly.
it's actually
Yeah, what fruit
cool.
is that? What fruit does that look like? What fruit is that?
This is probably this is cool. It's a cool fruit. No, it's blueberry. It's
What? Find me a blue fruit. It's blueberry. It's not blueberry flavored at all.
It actually kind of is blueberry.
No, it's
flavored.
not. It is not. Contains no fruit juice. Right there on the side of the bottle.
That's bullshit.
It's right there.
Oh, there's probably a new model.
No, it's not. They've never had a drop of fruit juice in Gatorade.
All right, so this weekend, one thing that's nice about this weekend, I can't believe you went white. That's so wild.
That's the best flavor. I like it. Yeah.
What's 2 and 3 again?
Yellow, and then
yellow tastes like
probably the red one.
Yellow's throw up in a bottle.
Yellow's great. You're an idiot. Blue, it's not even related to anything natural.
It's red, orange, and then purple.
You're not even drinking one of the top 3 Gatorades? Why did you buy it then?
Or Dwayne Reed didn't fucking have it today.
Oh my God.
And I go 0 sugars because.
Oh wow, being healthy. Yeah. Your idea of health is so bizarre.
Hey, 0 sugars.
You're still drinking Gatorade. It's not good for you.
It's 0 sugars, man. A lot of potassium in this one, actually. I'm pretty sure.
Is there?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Well, how much?
110 milligrams.
What percent is that?
2%.
2% of your daily potassium. Wow.
It's really just a lot of salt.
You could look at a banana and have more potassium.
Sodium. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna go bananas and water from now on.
Yeah, that's a great diet. Yeah,
Why
sure
did
that
I think this
lead
was
to heart problems in 6 months?
Well,
yeah,
not okay. We have to get
to your damn story. He got a CAT scan today, and he claims something went awry.
Okay, so there's a couple things. First off, I did get my CAT scan today, as you guys know. I've had heart issues.
He's had something issues. It has not been confirmed.
That the CDC's worried about.
The CDC might have caused.
We email all the time. We correspond.
Fauci might be doing a guest spot on the pod in April. We're going to have him call in.
Anyways, my cardiologist, my hot cardiologist, she said she wanted me to take a CAT scan. Go there today. It's like an hour and a half prep. They like put
the same place you went before.
This is like a different. This is the imaging place.
Okay.
The cardiologists are in a different office.
Okay, gotcha.
Anyway, put me in the gown. I'm naked with the gown on, and
wait, you have to get stuff. You have to get stuff shot into you for the CAT scan.
Yes.
Oh, so they can see it.
They
through
put
your
like
body.
a dye in your.
Oh wow, okay.
Dude. So they put the needle in me, take my blood pressure, 117/75, pretty fucking good if you ask me.
Okay.
And then. So then they go, okay, you're like 4th in line. We'll call you when we're ready. 45 minutes go by. I've already been there for like 45, 50 minutes. So I've been there like an hour and a half.
Poor thing. Oh, an hour.
Hour and a half, hour 45. Lady walks in. She's like, hey, sorry. CAT scan broke.
Oh, so you didn't get it today?
Yes, the CAT scan's
Wow.
broken. We can't fix it.
I bet that wouldn't happen in Norway with universal health care.
I'm
Probably
like,
not.
Am I not in the best city in the world?
I mean, it's not crazy that it broke. It's a wild piece of technology.
When
are they going to fix it by?
I had to reschedule for next week. For
wow. By then, your myocarditis could have tripled in size.
We have no clue.
Yeah. Have you been feeling sick? You've been out working out like they told you to?
I have been exercising. I feel better.
Oh, interesting.
Feel a little better.
Not drinking as much?
I drank way too much Saturday night.
Yeah, I heard you went a little wild. I heard my roommate had a little talk with you about your drinking.
Oh, Mo.
Our Mo Yakub, friend of the pod.
Mo wants to help.
He was worried about Drago's drinking
I was hungover for 2 days in a row.
Yeah. I mean, I went kind of wild in Boston. I get it.
So Saturday comes, this gal hits me up.
Oh,
We've been kind of on and off. I don't know what we are. We're something. We're not.
Really?
We are
okay.
We're definitely not something, but we're not nothing.
Okay.
Anyways, we've hooked up a few times.
Sure.
This girl, she's the girl I said she's got season Ranger tickets.
Oh, okay. You don't like hockey at all.
We'll call her Ranger.
Yeah.
I'd go into MSG anytime.
Sure, that would be fun probably.
I've hit 10 threes in the Garden. I don't know what you want from me.
You've hit 10 threes in one game?
No, I've hit like probably max 3.
Oh, why did you say 10 then?
That's probably total. Probably 12 total.
Oh, 3 was the most you had in a giant against who?
Rutgers?
No, the Scarlet
St. John's.
Knights. Oh, St. John's.
The Johnnies.
The Johnnies. Okay. Well, so what about this girl?
Anyway, she hits me up. She wants to go out. I don't really have. She goes, I'm with friends. Like, can you meet up later? And I'm like,
God, the worst. The worst.
I'm like, I got this. I'm at Sesh, then I'm at Tiny Cupboard. I'm like, what am I gonna do?
You told her you're at Tiny Cupboard. She's like, oh my
No.
God, you're at Tiny Cupboard in Bushwick.
Who do I hit up?
The Pink Church.
Our boy
wow.
Matty K.
Matt Kennedy.
Matt
We
Kennedy.
talk about him a lot on the pod. Never been on.
One of our best boys.
Maybe he'll be on in the 100th episode.
He's one of those guys. I think everyone has to have this guy in their crew. We just go, hey man, I need a roll dog. I need a wingman. Can you come through for me?
Yeah, we could also describe him as an alcoholic. It's also something you could describe him as. A great man.
Yeah, I see him at his best. You see him at his worst.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Anyway, he's
good.
down.
Well, he'd be a good wingman. He can talk his way out of a hole. He can do anything.
He's down to drink. So he meets up with me. We're having a good time. The drinks are flowing. She's with these two girls who are such Murray Hilly. I don't know, like
Murray Hill's rich,
Manhattan-y. Like they're so rich. They're such rich white girls.
That's for you to say that about a white woman is galling. Because I've seen you be around some rich white women.
For me to be annoyed by a rich, attractive white girl, it takes a lot.
What? Yeah, that I've never seen you be annoyed. I've seen some women say some appallingly bland things around you, and you're like, oh my God,
isn't she interesting?
Yeah,
These
so
girls
cool.
were fucking lame.
You were like marketing, really?
It was so tough.
What did they do for a living?
These two girls, I don't know. It was Raquel and something else.
So now you're
and Taylor.
naming them? Okay, I like that.
Well,
Raquel
I don't know these
Taylor,
two girls.
Yeah.
These two
Okay,
girls.
well,
I'm
if you
never
ever
gonna see them
become
again.
something with this girl, she might not like that you're trashing her two best friends.
Well, this
I
actually.
respect it though.
Okay, they're okay. They're all right.
No, you already said what you thought, and I respect it.
They're
I respect it. They're hot. Raquel is a hot name. There's no ugly Raquels.
Raquel brings this dude Marcus to the bar.
Okay.
Marcus, very hot black dude.
Oh.
Suave.
I'm into that.
When he leaves, to go to the bathroom and stuff, Raquel's like, hey, what do you think? Like, is he attractive? Like, do you guys like him? We're like, oh, he's hot. You got to go for it. He's great. So the whole night, it's clear Raquel is trying to get with Marcus. Marcus, we think, wants Raquel. Where we're trying to gauge their chemistry. Taylor is just texting her friends the whole time, kind of being in and out of the conversation, just kind of being annoying, kind of quiet.
Sure. That's Taylor for you.
Night goes on. A few hours later, they Raquel, Marcus, and Taylor go down to the basement part of the bar.
Oh, the dance part.
And then Matt is across from me and Ranger. Me and Ranger start smooching.
Her name's Ranger.
This
oh,
the
Rangers. Okay, I was like, if you're hanging out with a girl named Ranger, I'm like, whoa, you really switched directions.
Matt's just kind of got his face buried in a Negroni.
Matt loves a Negroni, one of the most disgusting beverages in the world. I don't get it.
It's probably 1 a.m. at this point. Raquel comes running up the stairs from the basement of the bar, crying.
Oh, I like that.
And she goes, Marcus and Taylor are making out.
Oh, God. Are you 21?
I get
what
Ranger
kind of
off me.
this?
Matt pulls up from his Negroni and just goes, what? And it was kind of awkward for there on out.
Okay.
Because I think Marcus and Taylor left together.
Well, maybe Raquel should have done better. I don't know.
Really?
Sounds like it was her fault. You don't
mean,
get dibs on a guy just because you talked to him for an hour. They weren't dating or anything.
Geoffrey, this is the bro. This is the bro code, man.
What's the bro code?
This is the code.
It wasn't Matt making out with his girl. He chose a different girl.
She brought Marcus to the bar.
That doesn't mean he has to fuck her.
That's
not how life works.
Everyone else that's listening to this is kind of appalled that Taylor pulled this.
Had they ever hooked up before?
Taylor and Marcus?
No, Raquel and Marcus.
I don't know.
If they hadn't, then what? Who gives a shit?
You gotta. If someone calls dibs, if I brought
you can't call dibs on a human being.
If I met a girl on Hinge or something, or maybe at another spot, or maybe I brought a girl from work that I was into, and then I told you guys I was into her, and you started making out with her. I mean, that's it's fucked up, man.
Taylor did something wrong. Marcus didn't do anything wrong.
Now it's not a. Taylor
was in the wrong. Marcus was just playing the field.
Okay, yeah,
it's not what's in front of him.
It's absolutely not Marcus's fault.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Marcus really kind of batted 1,000.
And honestly, I would never make out with a girl Drago brought around. I like a.
So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't also, but yeah, I get it. Yeah.
if someone
I
brings a
wouldn't do
girl
that,
and is
no.
like, hey, this is the girl I'm with, like like
Well, if they'd never gone on a date, I think it's free market, laissez-faire capitalism. Let it play. I feel like.
so you.
I mean, I'm not a guy who flirts with anyone, so it's really just me talking out of my ass.
Your
but
response to this is capitalism.
my response to
always
this
wins.
is the free market will regulate itself. That's my response.
What about the code?
You bring your bitch around me, better know that bitch gonna get stuck. 3-6 Mafia.
I can see
Stay
you.
fly.
I can see you having just really no morals when it comes to the code.
There's no bro code. We're not.
There's
19.
a bro code.
We're not 19 anymore.
If I'm bringing I mean
Raquel didn't own that man. She probably said some bullshit thing, and he's like, I'm gonna make out with this other girl. Why not?
Taylor was
Who was
cute.
hotter? Who was hotter?
Unfortunately, Taylor.
There you go.
But she was way more annoying.
Sure.
Less
but-
cool.
Yeah, but men, no one really cares about that.
Okay.
I've seen some people you've walked down the street with.
Oh.
It's not. I've heard that you guys have been talking about. I've heard
so I'm not perfect.
yeah.
I'm not perfect.
Lord knows I'm not dating Bobby Knight for her personality. Lord knows. It's about the cans, babe. We all know it.
Yeah.
I love you.
Also, at one point during the night, Ranger followed me into the bathroom.
Whoa! You got a tugger?
She go, what?
Oh, I thought she tugged you off in there.
That's what you thought she would go into the bathroom for me with?
What? Or Coke?
Yeah, no, she wanted to fuck Jeff.
Oh, okay. Oh,
She's gonna come in the bathroom and be like, I'm gonna give you a hand
I
job.
don't know. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be cool.
That
but
would
I
be
guess
cool.
I guess the fuck. Oh yeah. Was it a one stall bathroom or multiple stalls?
It was just a one
Single
It was a
use.
single use bathroom.
Wow.
So she follows me in. She's like, "Come on, let's fuck." And I was like, "Oh shit, this is hot. Let's do this." I take my pants off. She takes her pants off. It's about to go down.
Oh.
Big time bang on the door.
Oh.
We hear a lot. It was like whap, whap, whap. And we're like, oh shit, that was the manager.
Oh, someone in charge.
Somebody definitely
They saw you go
saw
in.
her follow me in.
Uh-huh. Okay. And
And-
are you hard? Do you get harder when they knock or softer?
But
Which way?
after the knock, I was like, there's no.
Damn, you got soft. You can't fuck under pressure.
Well, we had.
I could have still done it, ladies and gentlemen. Best believe I could have done it in 15 seconds.
Jeff, I have no doubt that you could not have done that.
I could have come before the guy even knocked the second time.
Yeah, you honestly, I could see you being like, okay, just tug it real quick. And
Yeah,
then we'll go.
no, I don't come as fast from the tugs. If I'm in the puss, though, it's over 15 seconds.
So that was the
we
thing.
all know that.
Is that once the guy knocked, it was literally like I was like, okay, we got to get out of here.
Yeah.
We walk out. No one's there. No one's there. We think that somebody saw her.
They did it as like a joke?
Yeah, and was like, hey, get out of there,
That's
you kid.
funny. Whoever did that, funny. Nice job. Love to hear you get cock blocked.
You cock blocked me, you bitch.
Yeah, hell yeah. What if it was Marcus? What if it was Marcus? I bet it was that horn
You
dog.
fucker.
Did you go home with this ice queen?
With Ranger?
Ranger
Danger she came to Bushwick of all places.
Whoa, okay. You gave her a little Bushwick rumble. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
really. I brought her back down to earth. Her place in the Upper East Side is fucking amazing.
God,
too.
she's from the Upper East Side.
It's so nice.
Yeah,
too. It's
I
a
bet.
Massive,
That's
massive
a
apartment.
very rich neighborhood.
Her bed is huge.
Wow, for you.
Yeah.
Perfect for your deformed giant frame.
She got it from me.
Wow, good.
So she slummed it in Bushwick for a night.
Wow, good for you. You know, he's not writing jokes, ladies and gentlemen, but he's hooking up with hot women.
I got 3 premises that I really can't crack.
Oh, okay. Give me one of them. I got one that I've been having a lot of fun with.
This joke, I have no idea if it's funny or not, but it's I just wrote it yesterday. It's a lot of people don't talk to Uber drivers anymore, which I get, but when it first started, everyone talked to their driver. Everyone, because it was so new and it didn't quite make sense yet. You get in, you're like, how'd you become a driver? They're like, oh, I just click, I'll do it. Does that make any sense? Do you know what I'm saying?
Does this have to do with your old joke about the guy being like, I'm fulfilling a prophecy or
No.
whatever? I liked that joke.
I should bring that back. But does that make any sense about when you get in and then you're like, oh, how'd you become a driver? And they're just like, oh, I got the app, you know?
Well, yeah. Well, now it's just like the economy's so bad, we know why you're doing it.
Oh,
We're in a recession. We know you're doing it because of Joseph Biden. We
yeah,
know why.
it was like when Ubers first started, we didn't really know how people became. It felt like it was so. I guess
now you know how you become a driver. You got a liberal arts degree. You got a communications degree. Interesting.
Now,
okay.
what I'm trying to drive at is how quickly you can become an Uber driver.
Right.
The
mystique is gone.
No, what I'm trying to say is like it didn't seem like there was any background checks. It just seemed like becoming
the barrier to entry.
It seemed like becoming an Uber driver literally didn't have an interview. That's what I was. Yeah. It was like what I think they do now.
I don't. I guess I haven't tried to do it. I tried to do it like 5 years ago. I don't remember.
Fonz, there's no interviews.
They just run a background check, like I do. Uber Eats
right.
and like DoorDash.
Yeah,
and you just literally like give them your social security number, and then you're up in a day.
Really?
Driving around. Yeah.
Wow.
You're just a professional immediately.
That's crazy.
That's something I was trying to drive at, where I was like, I guess the premise and the punchline of what I'm going for have two different kind of vibes. So
yeah, what's the premise exactly? I don't quite.
The premise is like we talked to the Uber drivers because it was like such a new thing, and like we
thought it was interesting.
Or
how'd you get into this?
It didn't make sense to us how they became the drivers. Is what I'm saying.
And now we all know an Uber driver now. We've gotten older. We all know a friend is like, oh yeah, Tim does Uber.
It's a weak idea. What's your new job?
I mean, I think there's something there. I always thought it was funny in Ubers how, you get in an Uber driver with an undocumented immigrant. You don't put a seatbelt on. I get in the car with my best friend, known for 20 years. I buckle up immediately.
Yeah.
You never buckle up with a stranger you've never met before. I don't understand that. This is my premise that's been having a little fun. You know what? I was saying, white guys, we've had it pretty hard recently, Alex.
Yeah.
Pretty hard. We can't even do our fun little racial accents anymore. What the fuck? I found a loophole. You can do racial accents if they're wildly inaccurate. You can be like, I hate Muslims. They're always like, me so Muslim.
Wow, yeah.
Me pray long time.
That's great. Yeah.
Been having a lot of fun with that one, yeah.
Me so Muslim.
I said Polish for a while, but I think Muslim's funnier. Yeah. Polish only really hit in Chicago. People don't hate Polish people in the same way here. That's a Midwest thing.
I've been trying the Colorado joke in New York. Not really doing well.
Yeah, you sometimes just have to have regional jokes. There's nothing wrong with it.
Hurts.
I got jokes that only do well in Central Illinois, and you know what? That's fine. I got jokes for the Mississippi River Valley. That's just
me so Muslim.
Me so Muslim. Me so Muslim. Very funny to do. Very funny. Good one.
I have an idea for a joke that again doesn't really have a punchline.
Throw it out there.
It's the idea that like how many like rats there are in the city, and I feel like we tolerate rats because they're not quite scary enough. Like if rats could jump, there would be no more rats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
they're just cute enough.
Like if they could really do we would exterminate them.
If white women didn't keep some of them as pets, we would exterminate them.
I feel like
crazy white women. This is my rat. This is my rat.
Yeah, they're a little too out of the way.
And Harry Potter, I think, humanized rats too. Scabbers. No one wants to kill a rat.
People seeing a rat, they're like, he might be magical.
He might be Peter Pettigrew. Don't kill him.
Yeah.
No.
It could be a wizard.
It could be a wizard. Yeah.
No, something like that. Yeah, I think
if rats were a slightly more dangerous.
I think that idea.
If we had
legs,
a bobcat infestation, they'd be dead tomorrow.
Exactly. That's what I'm.
They'd give us all a little gun to shoot them with.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You get like a rat gun.
Yeah, you get a rat gun. You'd be like, you have to kill 6 by the end of the day, or you don't get to go to a bodega.
But that makes sense, right?
Yeah, that's
I think everyone could agree with that.
Yeah.
I also googled it. Apparently, rats can jump. Like that was
really?
So I knew it. That's why I didn't try it on the show over the weekend because I was like, because rats can actually apparently they can jump like 3 feet.
No,
off
you
the
should
ground.
you should do the joke and then be like, I looked it up and rats can actually jump, and now you're
and
terrified
now we should all
of it.
be we should
That's
all
a fun
kill them.
turn because I didn't know rats could jump. That's jumping rat goes viral. Okay. Oh,
They should be exterminated.
Disgusting. If you have a rat for a pet, seek mental help.
Yeah.
Seek mental help. You went through some trauma that you're unable to
If
process.
you have a rat as a pet, you're the problem.
It's disgusting. They should all be shot or fed to larger animals. That's the only point of a rat, is to be eaten by a feline. Oh, they're disgusting. That rat is jumping like 5 feet.
It kind of looks cute on the way in, though, a little bit.
Also, Stuart Little humanized rats. We always kind of
Wasn't Stuart Little a mouse?
He's a mouse, but similar idea.
People like to make that difference. I don't think there's a difference.
They're all
I think they
disgusting.
all deserve to be.
We were at a.
They deserve the gas.
They
chamber.
should all be. I agree. We were in a bar last night. There was a mouse. We should have a mouse
We
holocaust.
should have a mouse holocaust.
Absolutely, 6 billion this time.
There's enough of them here, right?
Yeah.
We could holocaust
They're
them.
taking over. Yeah. How many rats are in New York City? That's how many rats in NYC. 2 million rats. That seems low.
That
honestly,
sucks.
That's crazy.
Putting that in perspective of how many Jews died in the Holocaust, it makes the Holocaust a little sadder even.
Yeah, that actually is pretty crazy. 2 million. Oh my God. 1 for every 4 humans. Okay. Somehow New York is not the number 1 rattiest city. What's the number 1 rattiest city in America?
Why do I think rats were outnumbered people in New York?
I actually thought they would too, honestly.
I think they do in Chicago.
Chicago has the most rats in every. I would not have thought that. I guess I never go to the south side, but
you can see some rats in Chicago.
I mean, there's definitely some big rats.
Because
I see Philly's up there.
Do you where you see the rats in Chicago is in the alleys? We got all those
that's
fucking
true.
alleys,
They don't
dude.
have. Yeah, that's actually
They're always
true.
scurrying around.
You miss an alley in New York. You do. You can't piss anywhere
Nope,
the same
nope,
way.
dude. Taking a shit in New York is a real issue.
Oh, I've had some close calls, is
Mm.
what I would say. I've gone in with like a look of panic where they're like, they don't do the customer's bathroom thing. They're like, he needs to go. They let me in.
Especially some of these places, like a lot of these like comedy clubs do, like the bathrooms like fucking next to the stage or next to
Oh my God.
and you're like you're not shitting in there.
And then if the comic's bombing and I have loud diarrhea, I mean, it's gonna be heard by the front row. You don't want
Yes.
that. Some of the cellar, an incredible place. The bathroom, it leaves something to be desired.
Whoa.
Have you ever been to the cellar? The
No.
regular cellar, there's just one stall bathroom in a basement. So like if
Oh.
I have to shit before every set. That's just how my body works. So I just have to.
There's one bathroom.
There's one stall and one urinal in the cellar basement. Yeah.
that's
It's wild.
insane.
It's wild. Yeah. Sometimes I've been like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to shit before my set, and like, I've been really squeezing them out right before a show.
Because that's part of the routine.
I shit before every single set I do. If
There's-
I stop performing, I'll be backed up probably.
There's a place across from Sesh that like the guy knows that I just give him like $3 for a Diet Coke and I just shit there like 2 or 3 times.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, because at Sesh, you have to walk across the stage to get to the bathroom, and I can't do that.
Yeah, I
can't
just can't do it there.
Can't do
And
that.
and barbershop, like literally the bathroom's next to the people.
Yeah. I'll say this. I think this is a law we can all get behind. If you are a coffee shop and you serve coffee and you don't have a bathroom, you can go fuck yourself.
You guys are going in with the rats.
You should. You're killing. You're getting killed with the rats.
If I'm mayor of New York City, I'm literally leading with rat holocaust.
Rat holocaust and coffee shop bathrooms. I think we could bring the country
and coffee shop
together with
bathroom
that.
costs.
And guillotine for anyone listening to music without headphones. Guillotine.
Yeah.
You're done. If you're able to own a smartphone, you can buy $8 wireless headphones or wired headphones.
Just steal them from Delta.
They're all they give you them on a plane. If you have a smartphone, you gotta have headphones.
Some
Sorry.
people. I get the bike thing because you don't want.
Sure, that's not on a train. But if you're on the train, you cannot listen to. You're watching TikToks on a train without headphones. I should be able to kill you. I should be able to strangle you
There
right
should be
there.
rat guns.
I hear people like watching how to make a cake on full blast on their phone. What the fuck are you doing?
That's one thing about
It's a-
New York that I kind of like is that anytime I feel like, man, I'm like, man, is this a little like passe? Is this a little off? Like, do I look weird? I go, oh no, I'm in New York City.
Oh, that's
nothing
true.
I do this kind of stretch like by the railing of my gym, and I'm like, I wonder if people like side eye me.
No one
No.
notices.
No, because I'm the 20th worst, weirdest person.
Yeah,
at the
that
time.
it is nice. So we do need to keep some of those weirdos around, but the headphones has got to stop.
And my gym, dude, is a classic poor guy gym, poor person gym.
At Planet Fitness.
Blink.
Oh, I'm in Blink too,
Actually,
yeah.
there's some I see some actually bigger comedian people there. So
Oh
I
yeah, a
guess.
lot of comics are at my gym too. Yeah.
And, yo, are you at the Blink? No, you're not.
We're a different neighborhood, different tax
Different
brackets,
Blinks.
but yeah,
Yeah.
slightly higher. Sorry, I'm racking them up on the road.
You're at the nice Blink.
Yeah, nice Blink.
You're-
Our weights just weigh a little bit more. Sorry,
Yours is $11.50
it's
a
just
month.
a little nicer. Yeah. Why would you ever pay for an expensive gym though? Honestly, $10.
The sauna.
Okay, for a
dude,
sauna, maybe.
And expensive.
maybe.
If you're making money, if you're making real money, a gym is a whole experience, dude.
$300 a month at Equinox though.
Jeffrey,
like
these
300.
people are beautiful. These people are beautiful.
Are they
The
beautiful
saunas-
because of Equinox though, or because of the money they already have?
Jeff, you gotta really look at the Blink, the places we work out. People are working out in jeans, dude.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's some Hasidic people who work out in their garb. At
literally,
my gym.
like
Yeah.
you're there, just like, man, you really just can't change you can't change for the.
Working out in jeans, also guillotine. I'll say that.
You get the rat gun.
I think we need to bring the death penalty back for a lot more things.
There's
What's some things you think people should be executed for? Because I actually understand murder. I don't think that should get the death penalty. I get why you would kill someone.
Do you know what
I don't get why you'd not wear headphones on the train.
I think I'm a fast walker, but I think a lot of people have no chord awareness when they're walking around.
Yeah, if
dude.
you're 3 wide, if you walk 3 wide on the sidewalk, one of you dies.
One of you gets
You
sucked
can walk
up.
1 by 1 side. You don't get 3 side by side on the sidewalk. Sorry, that ain't how it works.
If you invite me to lunch, or I invite you to lunch, and then 10 minutes before lunch you go, hey, can my buddy Tyler come? Guillotine.
Out.
You get the
Outta
rat
here.
gun.
You're out of here.
You get shot in the head.
What about what?
It's so.
That's terrible.
Oh, can I
Especially
bring my buddy? What do you mean? Can you bring your
if you
buddy?
don't know, if you know them, maybe. But if it's a
Maybe.
guy you've never met, pathetic, disgusting, and wrong. What about this? You're at a dinner. Everyone gets different things, and then someone says, "Let's split the bill." No.
Whoa.
No. If I get 1 beer
Yeah.
and fucking Matt gets 3 Negronis, I'm not splitting the fucking bill.
Has Matt done that to you?
No, he's never done that. Matt would never do that because Matt has a soul. But people do that all the time. I consciously get the cheapest thing on the menu because I have a low palate, and I do that purposefully.
That's how you
I'm
live your
not
life.
paying for your salmon while I
Yeah.
got mac and cheese. That's
Dude,
ridiculous.
my boy, my boy actually made this point to me. I'm not gonna name him, but I'll tell you who it is.
But you
after.
named the 2 women you hate earlier.
No, because I think he listens to the pod too.
Oh yeah.
He actually had made an interesting argument. Actually, Fonz, you might be interested in this about Uber Eats drivers.
Okay.
He's like, why should I have to in terms of tipping?
Oh.
He was like, why? He's like, why should I have to tip 20% for everything if it's the same effort? So it's like he's like, if one thing costs $25 and I tip 20%, okay, that's 20%. But if I have 10 people over and I order a like $150 $200 meal, he's like, if it's still in one bag, he's like, why am I tipping
Well, it's
more
going to
than
be a little
20%?
heavier.
Yeah,
To make the food, it took more effort.
It kind
to
of blew
make.
my mind. I was like, it's kind of true. It's like if it's just like if it's in shotgun of this guy's car.
Well, you're also paying for the people who made the food. You're tipping for that, aren't you, as well?
No,
The food that
You're
doesn't
not-
go back to the restaurant in any
no.
way? Oh, okay.
which is interesting.
Okay, then maybe, yeah, sure. I get that.
He gave
I think
me a
that's
reason to be
wrong.
like-
I think it's wrong.
I don't know.
It's evil.
Honestly, I tried to argue with him, and like I just kept getting. I'm not the smartest
can't
guy
imagine
ever.
you having an argument fall apart.
I really,
Yeah.
I really crumbled. But I was like, oh no, I really legitimately think he's right.
But what's the baseline? When do you
This was one of my
what-
Boston boys
What
that
do
you
you?
met.
Oh, really? What do you start the number at then? $1, or do you put $5? When do you stop?
I wish I could have asked
When do you
him
stop
this.
doing the percentage then? I think at over but also if you're getting 100, who's ordering? You're ordering $150 Uber Eats. Do people do that?
Yeah, because
I don't order. My roommate Mo orders food every single meal. He orders 2 times a day Uber Eats.
No way.
He's ordering Starbucks for delivery, which I have to say, guillotine.
Well, he's like Persian
you're getting
royalty.
you're getting a
isn't he?
coffee delivered to your house. Out of here.
And Mo calls me an alcoholic.
I think and he makes them walk to the 3rd floor.
Mo.
They walk to the third floor every time to bring him a coffee.
Mo, you're gonna get it.
He
next
gets
time
a
I see
coffee
you,
and a
dude.
little egg quiche or whatever from Starbucks.
That is bad.
I think it's wrong.
That's like a $22 order.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, I think what my buddy was saying is like, yeah, he's hosted like whatever, like Super Bowl party, like, and you have
Okay.
people.
Yeah, catering. Yeah.
It's like, or sometimes sushi. $150 worth of
Sushi ain't much.
That can come in a bag.
That's true. Yeah. Okay. I get that. Yeah. Maybe give him like $20. Yeah. What about you, Fon? What do you think?
Yeah,
about this?
Fonz,
This kind of
yeah.
affects your day to day.
No one tips 25% on any orders on
Oh,
DoorDash in
really?
general.
And I think because they are coming around to my boy's theory here. He's
What do you-
probably made the rounds.
What's
on
the
this.
normal tip? Do you think?
I mean, like average, like $3 to $5. I'm not mad at. You know,
Oh, okay.
Like, I
Okay.
understand.
Let me.
You understand?
All right, all right.
Okay.
So if you feel like, do you want to be tipped more if something is $50 versus $200?
Doesn't make a difference, like as long as there is like, if it's like 10 pizzas and like it's a whole party, it makes sense. Like you spent $200 on food, like just throw me a 20 or something.
Yeah, and you have to
I'm not
carry it
gonna
all.
be exact. I'm not gonna be mad about it though. You know what I mean? If you still
Yeah.
give me a $5, like
Okay.
you know,
Yeah,
That makes
it
sense,
feels like, yeah, it is interesting. Yeah, because people saying just tip 20%, it doesn't really. Does it make more sense to tip 20% at a restaurant though?
Well, that makes sense because they're putting the effort to cook it and everything. It's going to the people who are actually cooking it. That makes sense. The more
Do the line cooks and the waiters have a different? I think they have
they
a different
usually split.
pay
No,
grade.
well, maybe I don't know. Yeah, they probably do, but they usually pool tips and split them. Yeah,
Okay.
that's how a lot of restaurants work. Yeah.
Okay.
If you listeners, you work at a restaurant, let us know. But I'm pretty sure they.
I
most
do.
of them
I
pool
really
tips.
do feel like the tipping.
Well, it's almost like
what's up,
the-
Fonz?
line cooks don't get the tips.
They don't
no.
ever.
No,
I
it'll
don't
be
think
it'll
they
be
do.
wait staff, and then the wait staff tips out like the bus boys.
Oh, the bus boys. Really? The line cooks don't get.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
they're really playing with
dude.
their dicks the whole night too. You know?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I knew the wait staff split it.
That's crazy. The cooks don't get tipped for the food they make. That's insane.
I know.
What
It's
the
very
fuck?
interesting. I always wondered about.
It's almost like the businesses should pay their employees
and
more.
also, dude. So
I'm
yeah,
starting to think that might be the
Uber
way
Eats
to-
like they make they like precurse it at like 15 or 20%. So you just. It's
Oh, you
usually
have to
just
do
click-
custom, and
You
then
have
you
to
feel
do
like an
custom, like,
asshole.
5%.
Yeah. I guess my custom is 4%.
It's
Oh,
a really
interesting.
good point that I never thought. I was like, so now I feel like less of a dick not tipping. I feel like sometimes
You don't tip?
Oh no, tipping less. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
tipping
yeah.
less.
Remember when there was that fiasco when you got mad that I didn't tip our plumber? Remember?
That was Fonz. Did I hear you about this?
I think this was before Fonz.
Okay,
This
so
was-
all right, so tell them the
let's bring
story.
this. Okay, so
Fonz will be.
if our
dude, I'm
listeners
so heated
forgot,
right now.
this
Oh my
happened.
God.
This happened about 2 years ago, the first summer of the pandemic. My house, something happened to our sewage system. It got backed up. So shit, I mean, human filth started gurgling up the bathtub, and it filled up the bathtub with human poop water. And then it overflowed onto the floor of our bathroom, and there was an inch of poopy water over our entire bathroom. And then a guy came 3 days later after the house was filled with poop smell for 3 days in the heat of July. This poor, this like 50-year-old guy came over, and I don't think he quite knew what he was getting into because he came over with just a little blue mask to put over his face. And then he walked into the bathroom, and I just heard him going, and he had to just clean it up. Oh, even thinking about it makes me want to vomit.
And then I
actually.
asked Jeff, "What'd you tip the guy?"
I didn't know you were supposed to. Okay, it wasn't just me. There were 3 other roommates who also chose not to tip.
How did you not throw that guy a 5?
Looking back, I actually feel
Fonz.
bad.
I mean,
I
this
feel
is
bad
crazy,
about
right?
it.
I mean, that's the maybe worst day of that guy's life.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah. He was a night. We'd actually known him too. We talked to him. His name was Mike. Mike, if you're a friend of the pod, which I'm sure you are, if anyone knows Mike the plumber in Chicago, he does Lakeview a lot. Hit me up. We'd like to Venmo him $5 for his troubles 3 years ago.
In the moment though, when we talked about this, you were adamant that you should not.
I've come around on tipping. I think you need to help the working class when you can with tips. I feel bad about it.
It's interesting. You make a couple extra bucks on the road, and your idea of money is.
I'm willing to give back to the community. Now that I'm making 35K to 37K a year, I'm willing to give back to my community, okay? I went up from 32 to 35K, and things are a little bit different from the top of the road.
Ticket sales are really something. It can really change your mind.
Once you sell out 2 shows in Fargo, you start to understand the plight of the working class, and you start to understand the bourgeoisie are scum, and I don't want to be part of it.
Your argument was, that guy makes more than me. Why should I have to tip him?
And
I'm like, he cleaned shit off.
I had to live with the shit for 3 days. 3 days. And then it was all because roots got backed up in the pipe or some shit.
Do you think he had any idea of how to clean it up better than you?
I think he just used paper towels. I'm almost positive he just used like 5 rolls of paper towels and just like made like three garbage bags filled with poopy paper towels.
Yeah.
It was disgusting. It was one of the grosser things I've seen in my life.
You were watching him do it.
Well, I didn't watch, but I had to walk by and I would see he's just in there going, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was so bad.
Yeah.
Really disgusting.
Yeah, so subscribe to the Patreon and please just help us.
Please subscribe so I don't have to live in a house. That was the second or third time that had happened also. That was the worst one, but it had happened multiple times.
way.
That was the first time it overflowed the bathtub, but there have been other times of poop water coming into our bathroom.
Dude, I made this.
Heaney Leasing, you're one of the worst management companies of all time.
Dude.
I hope you all burn in hell. Colm Heaney, go to hell, you dumb bitch.
Dude, last summer, for like a month, I got into this thing where I would I would do this in the hotels a lot, where you run the shower hot and that kind of steams your shirt. And so the steam kind of rises in your shirt.
It's a road trick.
It like unwrinkles your shirt. I was doing that before shows and before I go out at our apartment.
Yeah.
So I'm leaving the water running for probably 15, 20 minutes sometimes every day. And after 2 weeks, because I wouldn't I would just leave it like that. A bunch of mold grew in our.
Black mold.
Yeah, like actual mold.
That stuff's bad too.
And I wasn't, and I didn't, because basically I was just leaving. It grows from like having all that water.
Could that
just
be the
sitting
cause
around.
of his heart ailments? Who knows?
No, this was
Who
post.
knows?
This was post.
But
But
right.
and I just remember like during this time when it started growing, dude, Kenyon was coughing for like 3 days.
Poor Kenyon.
Our roommate Kevin was like,
God, because of your.
he's like, dude, I think I gotta go to a doctor.
He's
I'm
like, I think
coughing.
the booster got me.
And I'm just like, and I remember, and I'm just like washing my body. I'm like, man, why is Kenyon like always coughing or whatever? Look at it, dude. All this mold. all
Oh
over.
my God, that's so disgusting. That stuff's like can really get you sick.
I know,
That stuff's like really bad for you.
I cleaned it
You
up.
cleaned it up?
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay, a saint.
It was my fault
Yeah,
because the first video I saw where they're like, how does mold grow? It's like, oh, like when the water when you don't
condensation.
Like
yeah.
And I was like, oh, I've been like steam drying my shirts for 3 weeks.
You can't get an iron.
I should have gotten an iron.
What? You don't own an iron?
I think Higgins had one upstairs.
You don't own an iron?
I do not.
I own an iron. I never use it, but it's They're $10.
I don't need
Buy an iron. You don't need an iron? I mean, that shirt could be better.
Actually, what I do now,
think that shirt-
I throw shirts in the dryer a lot, and that kind of gets.
Oh,
it going.
okay. He has in-unit laundry. Okay, Richie Rich. Jeez.
Very lucky.
Different tax bracket indeed, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Drago, how about you get to the questions from some of our listeners, you know?
Listener cues.
And remember, listeners, you can only ask these questions if you join the Patreon. $3 a month, our cheapest tier. Please go to You're an Idiot Patreon. It would mean a lot to me and even more to Alex because he's poorer than I am now recently.
Yeah, Jeff
recently passed him, and boy, am I gonna let him hear about it.
Jeff passing me in money is a real stinger.
That's good. I'm gonna start coming here in Givenchy or whatever that shit's called, Givenchy or whatever. I'm gonna be wearing.
What
I'm
is
gonna
it?
be
What's
wearing Givenchy. How do you say it?
Givenchy.
Givenchy. I'm gonna be wearing Givenchy. I'm gonna be draped in Givenchy and Figaro chains or whatever. Come on, you won't even know who I am.
You'll still look.
I'm gonna
like
have
shit.
a couple Bieber studs in my ear. Whatever.
That would
I
not
don't care.
be good. If you ever start wearing one of those chains, I think
okay.
the pod's
That's
over.
something. A lot of white comics are wearing the gold chains, and I gotta say, if you're from the I think we said this already. If you're from the suburbs, you can't do that.
It's a bad.
If you're actually from an area where people wore that, great. But if you're from like Apple Valley, Minnesota? No.
Bad look.
No. If you went to Chili's more than twice a month with your family, you cannot wear a chain.
Bad look.
I'm sorry. That's just what I'm going to put. That's a guillotine, too. That's a guillotine.
All right, first question from Candice Comisi.
Candice Comisi, frequent
one of the Patreon
listener.
subscribers. Thank you so much, Candice. If someone were to make a movie about your life, what song/album would be in the soundtrack and why?
Oh.
Very good question.
Okay. We already know it. The Bitch is Back, Elton John.
Oh, fuck you. You think your life has been that awesome?
It would be ironic.
You
it would
get
be ironic.
Elton John.
You don't know the bitch is...
Tiny Dancer playing while the fucking plumber's picking up poop off your...
I said the song is called The Bitch is Back, not Tiny Dancer. You don't know The Bitch is Back?
Oh, no.
It's a great Elton John song. Are you
I
kidding
never
me?
heard it, no.
What?
No.
Oh, my God. Well, you got to listen.
Jeff, there's been new music that's been made.
It hasn't been better than Elton John.
Yes, it has,
It is
dude.
not.
There's so much good shit
pop
out
music now.
We're not having, we can't do this
Can't hold
now.
a candle to Elton John.
We can't do
Couldn't hold a
this.
candle in the wind to Elton John is what I'll say. Elton John, I would suck him off any day of the week, any place, any time.
Why the bitch is back?
Because it's like ironic. It would be me like being like a nerd walking into high school and they play The Bitch is Back.
Yeah.
Because it'd be mocking, ironic. I think that would be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you? It's harder to go first in these questions, I'll have you know. He's had 2 minutes to think about it now.
No, I would just want I'd probably just have House of Sugar, the Alex G album. Just
See, you have to pick something famous that people have heard before.
It's just a good album.
Yeah, but pick a famous song that people have heard. It's not anyone can pick a random song from an unknown indie band.
He sold out not Webster Hall. He sold out
I'm sure
Brooklyn
he's
Steel a few times.
Yeah, does he have any songs with over 50 million plays? Doubt it. You're a bitch.
It's a different time.
You're
Jeff.
a bitch, Alex G.
Yeah, you
You're
can't
a
just be
bitch.
famous.
Elton's got 1 billion plays on Rocket Man. Step your game
There's
up.
new people out there.
They ain't better. I mean, there's some good new music. Yeah, what?
There's some great
The
new
Weeknd's
music.
great. I love The Weeknd. You know what? I'll say that. He's great.
I guess a song that a lot of people know that would be in a song that would be in a movie about my life. What would I want to be in there? At some point, I'd probably want.
Man, I love hearing you think. You knew these questions in advance, and I just heard this for the first time. Came with an answer right away.
I honestly just I was looking. I was just screenshotting and I was.
Yeah, but you
scrolling
still
through.
read it.
At some point, yeah, I read
You can't
it.
think of I got another one. What about this would be a good one. Freebird for sure. Freebird, absolutely.
Everyone's got Freebird.
When I'm riding off into the sunset with my bitch at the end
With your
on my
bitch?
Harley, my bitch on my back on my Harley, we're riding away from the cops into the Mexican desert.
The
The end of my movie, it's a gun battle. You already know it.
The song as I turned my jersey in for the last time at Boston College after the ACC
turn
tournament.
the page, Bob Seger.
We're gonna go "Beautiful Child" by Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, okay. That's a little deeper
That's so
cut.
sad.
That's a deeper cut of Fleetwood Mac too. Okay. There we
Maybe.
go.
Wait, what'd you say? What'd you say?
Oh, I said a "Turn the Page" by Bob Seger because you're
And
turning
here
the
we
page.
go again on my own.
That's by Whitesnake. That's revolting that you thought that was.
No,
Bob Seger.
that was the song that came to my
thank
head.
God. If you thought that was Bob Seger, we would have ended the pod right now.
No.
You do not disrespect Bob Seger, friend of the pod. Absolutely. Bob Seger, one of the greatest men of all time. I'll say that.
I don't even think I know one Seeger song off the top of my head.
That is impossible.
Yeah, name a song.
Night Moves.
Yeah, that's a pretty good song.
Old time rock and roll.
Yeah.
Are you you don't know any?
No.
Like a Rock?
Is that in like a Jeep commercial?
Yeah, that's the song. He wrote that. Yeah.
He wrote like was that
He didn't write it for the commercial. They ended up using it later. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a whatever song.
It's not his best song, but it's a good song. Yeah.
Going to bat for Seeger at 32 is a whack move.
Listeners, comment. I guarantee they all like Seeger and they realize you're a dumb bitch.
That sucks, dude. That's such
Seeger's
a shitty
such
opinion.
a good artist. Are you?
He's number one?
He's not the best. Main Street by Bob Seger, a beautiful song.
I'll have to go. I'll have to go through.
You're gonna have to. Feel like a number. Come on.
Is he up there with like the yacht rock guys?
No, it's a little grittier. It's a little more Americana, heartland rock. Yeah. He's
Like
for the people.
Springsteen?
Yeah, it's like Springsteen, but a little poppier. Yeah,
Okay.
maybe. Yeah.
Walk Like a Man. I heard that song recently by Springsteen.
Oh yeah, Springsteen's amazing.
Unbelievably good.
Springsteen's one of the most talented people. One of the
Oh,
hottest
wow,
men of all
man.
time too.
Did he start grunge music?
What are you talking about?
That's kind of a lofty thing to say.
yeah, based on-
Springsteen's voice.
Oh, his voice started grunge music.
Because like you listen to Pearl Jam, you're like,
Okay, sure. Yeah, Eddie Vedder is definitely copying Bruce Springsteen. Yeah, but they did not start. His music is nothing like grunge.
I know.
Not even
I know.
remotely.
I'm just saying.
Okay. He
like-
might have been in debt to
Okay.
it. Go to the next question. I could talk about music all day, but I don't know if the listeners.
What do you
want
guys
that.
think was your worst episode and why? This is from Peter Ball.
Oh, I can get that one pretty easily. I think the episode with Maddie Smith was the worst. Not because of Maddie, not because of me, but because of our dear friend.
I think you could have figured it out and made it a little better, but no, that was
I've
your
been getting
fault.
some messages about that episode that I carried it like a champ.
No, you did
that
not.
I carried
Chad.
it for everyone. Well, Alex was in the corner like, I don't like
All you said
that.
it was, no, we're not deleting
This
it.
is a bad episode.
We're not deleting
I just
it.
think it's just not ready to record.
You could have stepped up and hit a couple threes.
I
but you
did,
didn't.
and I did.
No, you
listeners,
did.
listeners will know I was on JJ Redick level.
You had about
3-point
8
shooting.
and 3 that game.
Oh,
That-
8 from 3? That's good.
No, you had 8 points, 3 boards.
Oh, doubt it. If I did, I had 12 assists.
no,
Okay.
dude.
That was a great episode.
You did not pass the rock at all.
Well,
Sorry.
What was another bad episode? Oh, well, there was the one we couldn't release because you were such a pill. Remember over a year ago?
I was actually sick, bro.
Yeah,
I
he was
really in a
when
bad
he had
spot.
myocarditis.
I couldn't talk.
I talked 90% of the episode, and we ended up releasing it later because we ran out of episodes.
Yeah.
But Drago is such a little bug on the wall, little slug out there.
Well,
Wouldn't
guys,
talk.
once the stats come out about what these vaccines do to us,
If this
we
cat's-
probably shouldn't be talking vaccines on YouTube.
we didn't say anything bad, but once your CAT scan comes back negative, I'm gonna come all over you. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna celebrate. I'm gonna come right in your eye, you dumb bitch.
I'd happily take it if it all comes back negative.
Okay, it'd be worth it. What was the thing you put on Instagram? You'll pay me how much to watch porn?
I'll pay you. You have to tug with your hand
Why do I have to tug with my hand?
because that's what watching porn is.
No, it isn't. You can come however you want.
No.
Why are you kink shaming
Not by
me?
normal rules, dude.
That's not normal. Does everyone do that with their hand?
Everyone jerks off with their hand.
Not everyone. No way.
Pretty
I know we read. Remember, the pillow is 3 to 4% of Americans.
Yeah, but that's so.
That's millions of Americans, just like me. I'm just like you, America.
No.
That's 3% of 300 million. That's 12 million Americans jerk off into a pillow. 9 million.
Is that it? 3 million Americans? Did we look that
Well,
up?
it was 3 to 4%. I thought. Didn't we look that up early in the pod? We might have to look that up again another time. But yeah, I remember that it was 3 to 4% of people. Not every time, but they do it on occasion.
You gotta jerk with your hand, and you gotta watch porn for at least 10 minutes.
Okay. Well, do I have to come with my hand, or do I just do it?
100% gotta.
I'm not gonna come. I've only done that like twice before. Can I have like a little?
I've only come
Can I
twice.
come with my pillow like this, on top, going like that?
No.
It's still my hand.
No.
You can't come up with all these caveats.
Yeah.
What if I have a wet towel that I put over my penis?
What's so wrong with your hand?
It's just, I'm not attracted to my own hand.
Your hands are clammy.
They're clammy and they got they got calluses because I play guitar more than Alex.
Your hands
know,
are bad.
They're I got these calluses right here from I don't know what. I honestly don't know what, but yeah, I got calluses. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're not gonna come. I'm not gonna come from my hand. I'll do it. I'll go blah, 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 10
I don't
minutes.
think so.
How does that? I have to come?
Yeah.
No one. Okay. You got to pick the porn.
Oh yeah.
I want interracial. I want it to be at work, and I want 5 or less people.
Okay.
That's what I want.
Okay, I can find.
I
that.
want 3 races represented.
Okay, let me get one.
That's what I want in this porn that you picked for me.
Let me get one more.
Get one more
and
question.
then we have to wrap up.
We do got to wrap up after this. Remember, you can only ask questions if you. Drago, you're supposed to finish my sentence.
Our Patreon member.
Our Patreon member. Remember to join the Patreon. We're really pushing it hard this week because Drago did get an expensive CAT scan, or will be next week, I guess,
I mean,
when
dude,
the machine
these
gets
bills
up
are
and
gonna
running.
be unbelievable.
I can't wait till you get the bills. I'm sure it will have no effect on your anxiety that you're not dealing with.
No,
okay.
yeah, it's gonna be.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna have to make a run for it.
He might have to maybe go to therapy again, America.
That's what
I'm
gonna do. I see my expensive bills and go, oh, I'm just gonna pay for therapy.
Oh, well, you can get, if you have insurance, sometimes it's free. Depends on where you go.
The insurance that covers not much of it at all. Insurance companies don't fucking believe in mental health. Believe that.
It is true. It is true. Yeah. What's the last
What
question?
topics are off limit for you off stage or on stage? This is from Eddie Nassif.
Topics off limits. I don't know if any topics are off limits. You know what? There's one thing that I don't think is funny that you both probably. I don't like when people make fun of homeless people. Kind of annoys me. I don't find it funny. It seems like such a punching down. These poor people, they're already having a terrible life. I don't make fun of homeless people.
Yeah.
That's the only. I'll make fun of the Holocaust all day, but homeless people, I try not to make fun
Some
of
comics try to dress it up as like they make like a homeless person look kind of.
They make them seem stupid. It's like a homeless guy did a crazy thing. Yeah, I'd probably shit on a train too if I hadn't had a house for 3 years. I'd probably be Of course, they're jacking off on the train. You gotta jack off somewhere.
Oh.
Of course, where else everyone's got to jack off.
Where else are you gonna jack?
Where are you gonna jack off? Whatever.
That would be funny if a homeless guy is just he's at the,
They should just have one train car that's the jack off car.
He's at the end of his road. He's just like, I can't jack off on here. It's just not. It's not cool.
And maybe if everyone didn't dress so damn slutty on the train, they wouldn't be jacking off.
And that's a lesson for you women.
No, I didn't say that. Could have been men too, but we all know what I meant.
Yeah.
What about you? What's off limits?
I do think getting too personal on stage is a little too much sometimes.
What? What do you mean?
I think
by
if
that?
you get to if you get in the weeds, I think being like brutally honest about your like when I see
you mean
comics
like vulnerable, like the main characteristic of most successful comics.
That's not your comedy.
Nah, I'm more vulnerable than you are. Probably.
No way.
Yeah,
dude.
I used to be. Probably not anymore.
No,
I
no,
used
no.
talking about being a virgin and coming quick. I used to talk about a lot of vulnerable stuff. Wetting the bed, remember that? I used to talk about that.
Well, you're just bad at stuff. You're just like you just kind of suck.
Hey,
that's
it's
also,
vulnerable.
That's
Yeah,
also
yeah.
like
I got a lot of embarrassing things in my life.
I
agree. Being overly personal.
What
is
I mean by this is that sometimes you're just watching my Gatorade bottle.
Yeah,
now.
move it. What are you doing? You're like doing a little tribal dance with your Gatorade bottle.
I
over
think
there.
I think some comics go on stage sometimes and they'll be like, "So my ex texted me this," or "Can you like this is what my ex did after we broke." I think some comics really they out their exes or their friend or their partner sometimes
Right.
in ways where I'm like, there's no way they were cool with that.
Going in on your ex is kind of lame because like you dated them.
Yeah.
You were
yeah.
okay with it for a year and a half. I mean,
Sometimes, some comics go and say like, "I can't believe I fucked him," and it's like, well, you did a lot. You did a lot.
often, and you posted on Instagram all the time about it.
Yeah, I do think things that would definitely like hurt your partner. A lot of comics do stuff that would definitely offend their partner.
I mean, I think you should ask. I ask Bobby Knight if I can mention her. I really try not to, but that's being overly TMI, yeah, that can be annoying. Yeah,
I think there's a line, but
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a little against that. White nationalist rhetoric is a go, though, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Every show in Fargo, though, I did go on stage and say, finally, a straight white male on stage. And it was kind of fun. That's the only place in America I can do that, I think.
I've heard people say that a million times.
Yeah, but in like a red room where it's not ironic.
Okay.
Yeah, it was kind of fun. They really were whooping and hollering. I'll say that.
Jeff said something funny, guys. Let's give him a point. Give him a clap in the
shut
car.
the fuck up. What's your opener recently? How are you opening your little shows? How you doing it? What do you do?
I do that Serbian, the new Serbian joke I got.
Oh, good. Do you like? Would you mind if someone talked about the Serbian genocide?
No.
That doesn't bother you?
Not at all.
I'm trying to think of other things I don't like when people talk about. I can't. Bragging about being rich. Oh God, I've seen that before. Our next guest is here. We got to wrap up in a minute.
We're about to wrap up. We'll
We'll be done in a minute, Adam. Okay, we got to do a little bit of promo, Drago. I want to finish that thought. Also, when people brag about how much money they make, that is an incredibly. I hate that.
I don't see it too often.
Or like they like tangentially when they're out of touch with people. When they're like, oh, you guys know when like your yacht is late to pick you up. I'm like, you just have no. Like when Kevin Hart does a joke, he's like, well, you don't know when you're hanging out with Jay-Z.
Some guys,
it's like, what? This is not relatable at all.
Some people will just be like, yeah, before stand-up, I owned a bunch of restaurants. And you're like, why are you here?
Yeah. It's so like not being able to relate to the average person, that pisses me off.
Definitely.
I get pissed off by that. Like when a New Yorker would come to Wisconsin and be like, the C train's kind of crazy. And it's like, why would they ever want to laugh at this? They've never ridden the train.
Yeah.
That pisses me off too. Okay, we got to plug.
Last thing.
One more.
People, I really believe this. I think I don't have any jokes on this. Comics, they shit on their parents a lot. Don't do that.
Oh, that's lame. That's lame for you to say that. That you can't shit on your parents if they were fucking bastards to you. Come on.
I don't know.
So no, there's no way someone can. So if their parents abandoned them on the side of the street, how dare you talk about your mother?
I don't think it's in that vein. Usually, what I'm talking about.
You can't. You can shit on you're too from this like old school Balkan patriarchal society. We must love mommy and daddy no matter how poorly they treat me.
That is not how I feel about it.
I just don't. I think that's lame.
I think it's an easy joke
to make fun of your parents. Yeah, it's relatable. Everyone's parents do quirky things. It's very relatable.
Yeah,
it's like great source for humor.
I think the way I'm thinking about it. Maybe I've just seen. I think there's a couple jokes. I guess almost any topic can be executed terribly, and any topic can be executed.
Yeah. I haven't really done it, but I'm sure other people can.
I've seen you.
Yeah.
I'm
seen
kidding.
You. I bomb all the time. Bombed at Sesh the other night. Bombed for 15 straight minutes.
They had you close.
It was John Marco's show on Sunday, and it was they could not have hated me more. It was painful, but you need that sometimes. Drago, what do you got to plug in the upcoming weeks as we end this episode smoothly?
It's not Don't Tell Comedy next week in Philly.
Don't Tell Comedy in Philly. Come to that.
March 11th. It's actually Next in Line Comedy. I'm headlining March 11th.
Hell yeah, that'll be good. And Don't Tell or just Next in Line?
Just Next in Line.
Then me and Drago are actually doing a show on March 24th in Royerfords, Pennsylvania.
Let's go.
I think that's the town, or maybe it's Pottstown, Pennsylvania. I cannot quite remember. It's called Soul Joel's. I can't remember which city it's in. Is Pottstown, is that a city? I think it's Pottstown, actually, Pennsylvania. Soul Joel's Comedy Club, one night only. Me and Alex Dragovich. Pottstown Soul Joel's. There we go. Fon spelled it Seoul, as in South Korea. I love that, actually. It's supposed to be a fun room. Going to be a fun time. Also, March 9th through 12th, I'm headlining Go Bananas Comedy Club, Cincinnati, Ohio, with my dear friend Tyler Horvath. Make sure to get those tickets on whitecomedian.com. You all know that's my URL, whitecomedian.com. Make sure to come out. Drago, any parting words for the listeners?
Thank you guys for listening. Thank you to the Patreon subscribers.
And thank you to everyone who will be subscribing to the Patreon because of this amazing episode. This has been episode 65 of You're an Idiot. Now 65 episodes, N-word free. Only 35 more till the big party in Little Rock, Arkansas, which my mom asked me, is that real? She said, are you actually going to Little Rock? And I will be leading her on all the way to Little Rock. Okay, good night and good luck. Bye.